Hi everyone, welcome to Bonsai Expression. I'm Christoph. Today we're going to be working on my awesome little privet here. Well, it's not too little, but you get the idea. Now, these trees, well, they're not really a tree. Well, they are, but they're not. Over here in the UK, they're used as a hedge. So these are planted along people's gardens and along well, basically hedgerows, as you say. And you keep people in, keep people out, used in people's gardens, and well, that's all they are. But if you can get the right piece of material, they can make great bonsai trees. Hence, this one is coming along quite nicely. It's got really gnarly deadwood at the front, and it's got some really gnarly deadwood at the back. And as I say, if you can get the right piece of material, it can be made into right good bonsai material. And this one is coming along lovely. It used to be someone else's tree. I managed to swoop in there over in the Birmingham Bonsai Boot Sale, grab myself a nice little bargain, and I'm adding to it. This year I've let it grow out nicely. I've even let the flowers develop, and now they've bloomed. They're now disappearing as they do in nature, and now it's time to give it a nice little trim. It's had its little growing period. I've let this little branch at the bottom grow out. I want to add it, so I'm not going to be touching it this time around. I'm going to be letting it continue to develop. I've got a stone just at the bottom here to push it downwards. I've had one there previously and it is actually keeping its shape, but this stone is now wedged in there a little bit more. Just add that little bit more, if I can just get it in the right position. There we go. Just force it down a little bit more. I could wire it, but I'm not a massive fan of wire if I don't have to use it. So that a nice shape. I'll extend it by growing it, and that'll also thicken it up. I've got extra growth in center here. Now I've got this one that I will take out. I'll snip it back, but I've also got a nice branch here that I could utilize as a back branch, but it is in the wrong place. It's in between two branches, and if I let it grow, it will eventually cause swelling, so that will go. But I've got this extra branch here as well, which has got loads of nice growth, which is lovely. I will be keeping bits of it, hence it will hide part of the open section that I took another branch off here, which eventually caused, you know, a bigger gap here. So more development here, we can do that today. We'll take some more branches off which is not needed. We'll just give it a nice trim, cutting back to 1 or 2 pairs. More growth has come out this way, so it's just generally a tidy up today, nothing too major, and any branches that I can utilize to grow in the future and help develop this tree further, you know, that's all we're going to do today. So I hope you enjoy this one. Anything growing upwards I'm going to take out as well. So hope you enjoy this one. Follow along, don't forget to subscribe, and please do like the video. So as I say, this one shouldn't be too difficult. All we're going to do is come in, take a look at the branches that we've got growing, and we're just going to cut back, make sure they are neat and tidy. Anything that's growing outwards and has grown too long, we're just going to cut back, going to come in and reduce the growth. So this one is growing upwards, we've reduced it previously, and now it's starting to develop. So we're just going to come in, I'm just going to take this long growth, which is the middle growth, and then it's allowed the 2 shoots left and right, so that's what we're going to leave. Just going to snip off the shoots that are left. This one again, this long one is the middle growth, I think, and I've got a shoot. First of all, I just need to come in and look where we are, bring it right back. Because I've left it so long in the summer to do its growth and get a nice bit of vigor in it. Everything's extended obviously from where it was. It was all nice and compact. So again, we're just bringing it in, and that's the idea of today. Bring it in nice and compact, see where we want to go with it, make sure everything is nice and in the right areas. So bringing it in, bring it down, and we're just going to go throughout the tree, making sure everything is neat and tidy. Anything that grows across the tree like this, we are going to remove. So I'm just going to turn it this way so I can see. So for me, that'll need removing completely, I think. If I look through, I'm just going to bring it back there. I'll do the same on this side as well. Cut that back. I've got a shoot on this side that grows up. I'll just bring it back. Now if I look through the tree, I can see this shoot is growing up out the silhouette. Will I utilise it in the future? Maybe, maybe not. For now, I think I'm just going to come in and take it back to that shoot which was there. So as I look through the tree now, that big gap has got a pad. Well, the big gap that was there is now padded out with this little section, and I've got a section behind it as well that is nice and neat. Come round and we'll just follow the direction of the rest of the tree. Everything that's grown up wild, this section we need to remove. Trimming back accordingly. And once you've brought everything back to 2 leaves, if you can see anything that sticks out like a sore thumb, you can go in at later and then remove it. Unless you already can see that it is sticking out like a sore thumb, then you can just take it out. Case in point, this section here comes right through the tree. Let's just take it off. Looking through the tree, I can see I've got a branch that is this one here. I can utilise it, but which is this one here. I can utilise it, but I think I've got to wire it just into the right place. So I'll do that later on. Just got to remember not to cut it off. So just after a quick trim, you can see we've got a nice balance going on. We've got a nice top section here. I think the only thing I need to do so far is just take a little bit more new growth off just here. On the inside, we've got a nice pattern going on, balancing everything. That needs to come back a little bit more. But overall, so far so good. So this pad is nicely done on this side. Move into this section here. I think we need to lower this bit, bring that back. That one as well. So that one's done. All this side. This top section over here, all I've done is a minor trim as well. And that is done. Everything's padded out. We've got this back section as well. I think just there, it's looking right. As I say, this section probably could possibly go, but for now I'm going to leave it. I've got some extra growth just going on this section here from this year. Gives us a bit more choice. But as you can see, everything's coming along. Just a few minor trims. Let's get that one out of there. everything's looking quite nice now so far. Let's look onto that. That obviously, and that is going to be pulled down there like that. I think if I look onto it, pull that down there. Just need to amend that one. It's coming out a bit too far. Let's look onto that. This one's a bit crowded at the back. Well, everything's all finished. As you can see, it looks, well, all in shape, pretty decent. As you can see, I've left this one, I haven't trimmed it back because I want to let it grow out and thicken up so it eventually balances out a little bit better with the tree. Once we've got it thickened up, I will bring it in shape and we'll obviously develop it a little bit better. But all in all, the rest of the tree is trimmed out. We've got a nice pad going up on top. If you look through, you can now see it's closed the gap a little bit after we removed, well, if you remember, we had this branch here. It was also had a branch going this way, and it's now left that gap there. This is pretty difficult talking that way and looking this way. So we've got a gap here, but this section now is grown over a bit thicker, and we've got it nice padded this way as well. So this is all grown in properly. It goes off this way, and then all this section here is now all trimmed back, and well, it's looking fan-dabby-dozer. But if you like this one, please do give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, because, well, I'm trying to grow the subscriber count as much as possible, as I want to increase I want to develop my channel and grow it as best as I can so we can do some really awesome stuff here. If you like it, as I say, please do subscribe, hit the like button, and why not share it with your friends. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good day.